We do encourage drinking, lots of it.
They
And we
encourage
ask you to please
drinking.
remain seated as we come in and out of each stop. We are headed upbound, which means up in numbers. Our next stop is going to be stop number 3, Blue Moon Fish Company. About 3 blocks east of that stop.
Look at that
Gonna
yacht.
be Lauderdale by the Sea. Great restaurants, great beach. So we're going to continue our journey upbound.
Hey, Jetty. So welcome everybody. Gina and I are on the Fort Lauderdale water taxi. Only this time we're going to Pompano Beach. I've never done that. Every time I'm on the water taxi, I go to Fort Lauderdale, which we will do later. But right now, we're headed to Pompano Beach.
Look at this.
This is amazing. Check it out. Okay, so I used to live down here, if you recall. Did we go past where I used to live? Look at the yacht parked there. It is literally parked there. So on this tour of the Intercoastal Waterway at Fort Lauderdale, you will see some of the most amazing mansions and yachts that line both edges of the Intercoastal Waterway. Yeah, no, that yacht is amazing. That thing is huge. It could be larger than some of these homes, but maybe not this home. This home is really big. And I've not seen my old house, which I think, that isn't it, is it? Is that 44th Street? I don't know. I don't know. It can't be. So I used to live up one of these canals. It might have been the one we just went down. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit turned around. So you saw me earlier at Ocean Manor. Well, that's right over there across the way. Look at this mansion. Hey Janet, it's beautiful. It's cold in Savannah, huh? Well, you're here with me on the beach report. So relax. It's 2:37. You might want to grab a refreshing drink and take a boat ride with us here on the Intercoastal, South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Oh, could be, I can't remember which house used to be mine. Maybe one of you will remember. It feels like so long ago. Gina, you were in that house?
I know, and I wouldn't know what it looks like from this point.
Yeah,
There's our hotel.
that's right. Okay, so I think we are coming closer towards it. Keep your eyes peeled. It might be one of these streets. I know, I want to see it.
You get my best side, right?
Right now.
I'll break your hair for you, that.
Yeah. Okay,
Money getting off at 3.
wait a minute. This is not where I used to live. Look at these mansions. It's a very luxurious neighborhood, and the home that I used to live in was a $4 million beach house. Well, one story. But like, what, 5 bedrooms. It was sprawling. Very unique floor plan. It was a very special house. It was the Shooter's house. It was built by the owners of Shooter's restaurant. Oh my God, yeah, look at that. Look at that playhouse.
Look at the boat they got.
I know, look at that. Unbelievable. I don't know, look, that looks kind of familiar. I don't know. Look at these mansions, you guys. You know, it could have been this street. It was not the house on the corner, but I lived one house in from the corner. I think we passed it, honestly. Hey, Pedro. What is that? German? Wow, that's. Put that in your mom's wallet. Aww, that's cool. Thank you, USA. Hey, Rick James, don't be jelly just because you don't live like this. God has no room for jealousy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's beach report. Actually, I already had a beach report this morning, but right now we're on the famous Fort Lauderdale water taxi, except we're going to Pompano Beach, which I've never done before. So I hope you'll join me on this amazing journey as we go past all of the mansions and the condos. And right now we're about to go under a bridge, which is the bridge that goes to Lauderdale by the sea. And before we get there, we go past one of my very favorite restaurants called Kalou's. That's where the boats will park and have lunch. It's amazing. Watch this.
Is it too early for this? No? This is Yacht Rock Christmas music.
Oh, great Christmas music. Yay! Well, that'll make me demonetized, but that's okay because I love the Christmas music. Hey, Jackster. Yep, this is Florida. Hallo, Deutschland. Hey, you know what? Somebody's watching from Germany. Show them what you just found. Pull it out. What you just found in your mama's purse. So this is the famous Kalou's restaurant. This is one of my favorite restaurants here in Fort Lauderdale. Kalou's, such good food. All right, here, check this out, Deutschland. Look what we found. It's old. Interesting.
Alright folks, so we are going to be pulling into our stop number 3, Blue Moon Company. A bunch of different restaurants all around this area. We have been in on is right before the bridge. Kalou's. Obviously, Blue Moon Fish Company. Go a couple blocks east. We end up in Lauderdale.
So Blue Moon Fish Company is a really good restaurant, and I can't say that because I've ever eaten there. I never have, but people love Blue Moon Fish Company. Like, it is really very famous around here. We are currently in Lauderdale by the sea, and you're right, Jackster. Yeah, 50 pennick. Thank you, Oliver. That's pretty cool. Yeah, before the euro. That's right. Oh wow, an hour and 15 minutes to go there. That's cool. Well, you guys, we're going to take a very fun and interesting tour. And I'll be your tour guide along with the water taxi dude.
It says Fort Lauderdale on it.
Yeah. Yep, plenty of time, Jackster. So, welcome everybody to today's beach report here on the waters of the Fort Lauderdale Intercoastal, and we are headed up north to Pompano Beach. Now, I've taken the water taxi many, many times. You know, I've lived in Fort Lauderdale for the past 10 years, and the water taxi is also always something fun to take tourists on when they come to visit. My friends love it. But I've never taken it to Pompano Beach before. And also, because it's Christmas time, when it starts to get dark, we're going to take it from Pompano back down through Fort Lauderdale, and then we'll get to see the lights. So stay tuned to the beach report, because today we're out on the intercoastal waterways of Fort Lauderdale. All right, you guys, get ready. We're on a boat. Let's check out some really amazing, beautiful mansions on our way down there. And I can show you a mansion that I often stay at. It's I babysit the dogs. Look at this, you guys. Oh, Jenny, you got your boating license. That is very cool. Hey, look, it's Santa and some yachts. What do you want for Christmas? All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. Look at that catamaran. Holy guacamole. That's a pretty one. Alright, who wants to hear some Christmas music? Oh, she's going to talk. Alright, I'm not going to talk over her. Yeah, look at some of these homes, you guys.
Guys, take a look over to the left side. We got Jack Sparrow with his cannon over there.
Jack
He
Sparrow.
usually shoots cannons at people that go too fast during the zone. We always like to watch out for him. And we are currently cruising on the ICW, or the Intercoastal Waterway. This waterway is over 3,000 miles long, runs continuously
Right,
from
Jenny?
Massachusetts all the way over to West Texas. Now this waterway is made up of brackish waters, which is a mixture of fresh water and salt water. So that being said, always, anytime you're on any sort of water taxi, always keep your eyes out. You might see some sea life. The water has been very active lately due to its manatee season right now. Manatees like to come down for our warm water and our fresh seagrass. Usually pop up for some air and then they go back down for about 20 minutes. If me or Captain Brian see anything, we'll try to let you guys know.
So what you just said, I don't know if you guys could hear her okay, but there are a lot of critters in the water right now due to the fact that it is manatee season, I guess mating season. So keep your eye out. We might see some critters. We could always see big turtles, and sometimes we even get to see dolphins. I've never seen sharks, but I have seen dolphins. Look at these mansions. I know Mark the Manatee are the best. Jasmine's in the house. Hey, Jasmine. I love dolphins too. Hi, Rose. It's good to see you. Hey, everyone, just coming on. Today, we're on the amazing Fort Lauderdale water taxi. So enjoy the ride and the view. Check out that yacht. Look at that house and that yacht. Can you even? It's humongous. This is the land of the rich and famous. As we go down the Fort Lauderdale water taxis, Intercoastal waterway. Yeah, real big money. Some of the wealthiest people in the world own homes right here in Fort Lauderdale. We're actually heading north. We're in Lauderdale by the sea right now. Look at that. You own a boat like that, and you live in a house like that. Hi, Mike. What part of Florida are you in? Look at this boat. Wow.
All right, folks, everyone hold on right here. If I could just have everyone stay seated.
Woo! Ooh, splashy splash. Yeah, because of that boat. All right, we're all good. Jill's back up out of her chair. I'm holding. I'm an experienced boat girl, don't worry. Oh, Tampa. I'll be in Tampa on Saturday. Oh, I love the Jimmy Buffett Highway. Yeah, most people's homes don't look anything like this. Uh-oh, Rose, be careful. Don't puke on the water taxi. Look at this home. Just feast your eyes, you guys. That's all I can say is feast your eyes. You are about to see some of the most amazing, beautiful mansions you have ever seen in your life.
Over on the left side of this house right here.
Right here.
Also a famous podcaster.
A famous.
Another part of the property that used to be another house. He tore that down to make his yard a little bit bigger. That's coming up down in this canal.
Look at this house.
If you know soccer, you may know the name Lionel Messi.
I don't know who that is.
It's usually parked down
Look
there.
at this. Look at this place.
From his hometown. This house
Look at
on the
that
left side. 78-year-old woman owns it. It may look like a museum, but it is in fact a house. It started off with a mattress company. Now they sold that,
Wow.
and now they buy and sell franchises.
Yep, just like in the movie. If you love house tours, you're going to love today's show as we are on
over
the
to the left side of the boat.
Intercoastal.
Right here.
Look
with
at
the
this.
3 big windows. That
Look.
used to be 2 houses. When the people bought this house, they wanted to conjoin both houses. So those 3 windows are where they joined them together.
Why didn't you wave, Jackster? Wow, that used to be 3 houses. They put them together. That's amazing. Look at this one. Talk about living in a glass house. And then we got some boring condos. Nobody cares.
All right, folks, to our stop for Port Royale here shortly. If you have anyone looking to get off at stop number 4.
Alright, bunch of condos. These are brand new here. They're pretty attractive. Not all condos are attractive. The temperature is probably in the mid 80s today. It's an absolutely perfect beach day, I gotta say. We are in Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. We're heading towards Pompano Beach. Good morning, Sami. That's right, Mark. If you got windows like that, you can afford to have somebody watch them for you. Oh, look at these dogs. Look how cute. Don't jump in. By the way, that is a real thing that dogs do jump in the Intercoastal from time to time. Fun fact, I myself often stay, I live on the Intercoastal, I'm just gonna say it. And where I live, there are times that we see dogs from across the way. There's a park, and dogs do jump in the Intercoastal, and it is horrifying every time. It's very upsetting. I've never seen a dog die. They always do get rescued, but it is very upsetting to see a dog jump in the Intercoastal. I don't like it. Now let's look at some really cool boats. Look at this little marina here. So people who live in these condos own these boats. And if you ever were interested in how a roof is made in Florida, well, that's what those dudes are working on. Bye, Jackster. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, Rick James is a hater.
What's gonna do? We have anyone looking to get off at stop number 4, Port Royal?
I love these glasses. They were a gift to me from a very beautiful woman who I met on a cruise in Sarasota, 6 months ago or something like that, right? Gina was with me, and she gifted me these glasses, and I just love them. I call them my Hollywood glasses. So if you're gonna make fun of me, guess what? I don't care. I'm happy. And sometimes happy people, we piss people off. Oh well. Chasing Tails. Gotta love that one. That might be a writer's boat. Yep, this is water taxi liquor. Clowns are entertaining, aren't they, Rick? Thank you, Mark. Everybody loves them. Just haters. They hate everything. Look at this. Look, you could live there. Looks like someone does live there on Solace. Beautiful home that is. I like this one. Let's keep going. Thank you. My glasses are reminiscent of Lucille Ball. I love that, Rose. Thank you. Hey, who wants me to kick out Rick James, the hater? Let me know and I will dump him into the Intercoastal. Wow, those people are maniacs. What the actual? Look at them go. They don't care. Now we're gonna get some big waves, you guys. Everybody hold on. Hold on. Bye, Rick. He just got dumped into the Intercoastal. I know, right? He's gone, Jetty. He has been dumped into the Intercoastal where if there are sharks here, they're eating him. Hey, Jenny's in the house. Hi, Jenny. Love you, girl. Glad to see you, my friend. Yeah, some people hate Trump supporters. I don't know why, when really the Democrats are the clown show. Have you heard about how incredibly corrupt they are? Oh my goodness, Minnesota, Tampon Timmy, what a loser, right? What a thief. Hi Jenny, good to see you. So right now, for those of you just coming on, we are on the Fort Lauderdale water taxi, and it's going to Pompano Beach, which is something I've never done. Justin, I'm so glad you're here. Tell us, what's it like in Minnesota? Are you guys angry or what? Your governor, he's been grifting off you pretty bad. And the rest of us taxpayers, actually. $1 billion stolen? Really? That's a lot of money. You could buy a few of these houses with that money. Yeah, we do need to start over. You're right, Jetty. No one's perfect, though. And you know what? President Trump, at least he understands the assignment. Mark says, I'm in Maine. I won't be in Florida until April, but I spent the whole month there, and I just can't wait. I hear you, my friend. Maine has got to be cold. Yeah, jealous, Donald. You know it, my friend. Okay, culture, whatever you say. We know where you're coming from. You might be a criminal, right? Hey, Roberto. All right, I will kick him out. Call my president a fool. And you, my friend, are now a tool. And the butt of our jokes. All right, Rose, hug those grandbabies for me. I love that you've got grandchildren. What a blessing that is. Roberto. That's right, kick rocks. Let's look at some mansions, you guys. Who wants to see mansions? I don't know about you, but I love to see all the mansions. And look, in between the mansions, there's this house that's probably been there since the 50s. And the house next door, too. They're on prime real estate. I'm betting that very old people own those homes. And they're not going to kick them out till they're gone, you know what I mean? Hey, down the rabbit hole. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. All right, I don't know why I lost my stream there. Maybe going to another feed or another tower. But anyway, I'm back. You know, you don't want to afford any of these homes because I'll tell you why. They've got to cost a lot of money to upkeep. A lot of money. Look how beautiful. There is a lot of land here in need of development, Jetty. Terry, you can afford to look at them. Hey, liquor, drinking coconuts? Dude, that's the way. You know, I always say, when you live in Florida, you never have to worry about going hungry or even thirsty because coconuts are plentiful and you can always drink coconut milk. And you always eat coconuts. And then there's fish. There's no reason to be hungry here in Florida. No, this is Fort Lauderdale, Robbie. Oh, Jenny, pay no attention to the cold outside your door. You guys are here in Fort Lauderdale, all Pompano Beach. I think we're almost in Pompano now. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly where we are, but I have never been to Puerto Rico, liquor. That's interesting. I'm going to have to go there one of these days. It's really not that far away, but they did just have a really bad hurricane.
We're going into our stop number 5, Indian Mound.
Indian
There
Mound.
have been 25 mounds just like these found all over Florida.
Oh, that's
There's
cool.
200 Indians buried at this site alone.
Wow. That's
It's the
interesting.
Cuesta Indians. This burial site is over 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old, you guys. That is so cool.
If you have anyone looking to get off at stop number 5, or anyone looking to go back downbound, down to
And I
43201.
never knew this, and I've lived here for 10 years. Where is the Indian Mound? No, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico. That's very interesting. I don't fly though. I'd go by boat. Don't you just love Florida, Robbie? It's such a great state. So much to see and do and learn. And so much history here. I mean, 1,000-year-old Indian mound? Are you kidding me? That is very cool. It must be right here, right? Oh yeah, look, there it is. See how there's like a mound there? You got it. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to try Puerto Rico one of these days, you guys. Thank you for telling me about it. So there's the Indian Mound. I don't know if you can exactly see it over there. There's a sign. I don't know. I'm trying. I know, right, Jenny? I'm loving it too.
Anybody get Melbourne Stop 5?
No.
No? Sure? I'm going to charge extra to push you into the shop.
Shout out to Old World Florida channel on YouTube. Deep dive into Florida's hidden history. You know what, Mark? Thank you for telling me about that. I would love to interview them. And if you know that channel or you know who does it, would you please tell them the Beach Report would love to get together and collaborate. We all need to work together and check out that Indian Mound. There it is, right over there. See it? That's very interesting. Who knew 1,000-year-old Indian mounds all over Florida, including right here in Fort Lauderdale. So if you wonder what we look like that. That's the water taxi going by, and we're on exactly the same kind of water taxi here near Pompano Beach. I don't know exactly where we are, but you know what, Robbie, you are so right about that. St. Augustine is amazing, and I haven't been there for 10 years. Actually, when I first moved to Florida, one of the very first places I visited was St. Augustine. And it is magical there, just magical. Okay, Bobarino. Look at this, what a beautiful day.
Want to drink anything? He's dying. Anybody want to drink? He's dying.
So actually, just so you guys know, you can drink on the water taxi. They sell all sorts of beverages. And they actually greatly do condone drinking, because this is Fort Lauderdale after all. And people come here to party, but not me. I'm done. I'm old. I'm here to see the sights. It's always fun in Fort Lauderdale, even if you don't drink. Actually, I think life might be better if you don't drink. Keep your wits about you, don't you know? All right, well, we're back on the water again. I just can't wait to get on the water again. Yep, St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States. That is so true. You're right, we gotta go there. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Mr. Bobarino. Glad you're here. I did not get to visit the fort, Darren. I didn't see near enough of St. Augustine. Oh, Mark, thank you so very much. We always greatly appreciate tips here on the Beach Report. I really appreciate it. It helps me to do these things, like go on the water taxi, because everything costs money, and I appreciate you appreciating me. So thank you so very much, Mark. All right, back to our tour of mansions on the Intercoastal of Florida. Feel free to follow Mark's amazing example. Wow, look at this one. Look at that boat. That boat in front of that house. That is pretty cool. I don't know if you can hear, but they're playing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And it certainly does feel that way, doesn't it? And thank you guys for being members. Thank you, Mark.
All right,
Wow,
look
look at
at
this.
big wave coming, so everyone hold on.
Hold on. They go fast, and then the waves come in hot. Whoa! Did you get wet, you guys? Look at that. Yeah, he's great. Yes, hats off to our driver. Our captain, that is. He's not a taxi driver, he's a captain. But it is called the water taxi, so I guess he is conceivably a taxi driver. What do you guys think? Yeah. Oh, look at this display over here. So on our way back, we will get to see the other side, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of Christmas lights coming at us. But that's for later. It's only 3:11 in the afternoon right now. And we are about to go under another bridge. Pompano Beach, we made it. Yeah, there are a lot of drunks here. It's true, Robbie, but we ignore that. Yeah, Funshine State. I love it, Jetty. That's so true. Yes, thank you so much. Did you gift that membership? Wow, Mark, you are awesome. I love you guys. So full of the Christmas spirit, everybody is. And I'm talking like Yoda. Look at this. Now, one of the things that I love so much, and this is everywhere, but I love murals. And we are going under the Pompano Beach Street Bridge. Hey, Jesus is in the house. Aw, liquor don't fall, humbug me. We love Christmas here on the Beach Report. That was good.
Folks, our next stop is going to be stop number 6.
Look
Harbor.
at that.
Great place to get off. There's a bunch of different restaurants all
Can
around
you
here.
even?
Across the bridge.
Wow, that yacht is for sale, by the way. I wonder how much it's going for. It's huge.
I'm stopping the boat.
You got free ice?
Free ice.
When you buy gas,
I know, it's wonderful, isn't it? I say let's just go until it ends and then get off and then we're on the way, or I don't know. This is actually, wait a minute. So this is Gina's first time on the water taxi, right?
Guys,
You've never
yes.
been on it before.
Never. You guys, this is such a treat.
And it's my first time going to Pompano Beach on the water taxi, so we're both in for a treat today. And so are all of you, as we get to look at all the mansions on the way there. Free ice guy, what does that mean? So Jesus, we're on the Fort Lauderdale water taxi, but we're actually now in Pompano Beach. Look at all of these ugly condos. Womp womp. but I believe we're going to go further up. So welcome everybody. Today's beach report is on the Fort Lauderdale water taxi, which we have taken to Pompano Beach, is where we currently are. Yeah, wall of condos. That's a very good way to put it. Hi Darren, good to see you, my friend. Oh, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it.
Restaurant, shops. Great place to check out. Do we have anyone looking to get off at stop number 7?
Is 7 the pier? I don't know. We don't know. It is. It's the Pompano Pier, which is awesome. And we can certainly get off there if you'd like. Okay. So we have made an executive decision to get off at the Pompano Pier.
And if stop 7 is your stop, we want to say thank you for riding with us.
That would be us.
Good time. We hope you guys did too. Tipping is appreciated. We are in the service industry.
Tipping is always appreciated.
So just stay seated until we are fully on the dock. Sir, can you take a seat for me? Thank you.
The maestro of Baritone Brothers Racing lives there. Interesting, Donald. Hey, Big Lon. Good to see you, my friend. No, I could never buy a place on the, well, maybe not never, but not these days.
Thanks.
Good, thank you so much. Thank you.
For riding with us.
All right, so here we are at Dockswell Dock, Pompano Beach, Florida. Woohoo! We made it. We're in Pompano Beach. All right, you guys, let's see what we can find now. Gina is very hungry, and she's been hungry for hours and thirsty, and so we're going to give her some sustenance.
Yes.
And get her prepared for a long, fun day.
We stopped at the right stop.
Today, oh, this is a beautiful stop. I don't know. I don't know. Which way do we go? Let's go towards the ocean, which would be this way. So today, everybody, we are currently in Pompano Beach, Florida. We don't really know where we are, but there's the library, which is always good because I'm a writer.
Well, we gotta know where to go to catch the next water taxi.
Yeah, we have to remember that it's that way. Don't forget where we are.
The library.
By the library,
Broward County
exactly.
Library.
Exactly. Well, this is not really Trump area. That's more Palm Beach. We're in Pompano Beach, which is just a little bit north of Fort Lauderdale. And it's a lovely little town. So thank you for asking, Liquor. I am a writer. I write books. I've written and published 2 books. My first book is a history book about the way 9/11 changed our society. And if you are looking for a very meaningful Christmas gift for a young person who was either very young or not even born yet when 9/11 happened, this is a great book to start that conversation, because I do believe that 9/11 was such a huge impact on our lives, and especially those of us like Gina and I, who at the time were young parents. You know, we were in our 30s, we had our kids, and when that happened, it was unthinkable. And I personally have never gotten over it. I'm very lucky because my brother was in the building, in the Water Street building, right next to the Twin Towers, and thankfully he survived. So that is one of my pet missions, is to remind people of what happened.
No, don't go.
I'm not going yet. Don't want to go across the street, of what happened on 9/11 and 15 years after 9/11. Because 9/11 was traumatic enough. It was the next 15 years afterwards that really FISA,
So we want to go here,
Patriot Act.
and I'll see what happens once we
Okay,
cross.
do you know what we're doing? Okay, we are crossing the street. So yes, everybody, please like and subscribe. I love how you guys help me out like that. You are all so wonderful. Don't worry, we're careful. I've got Gina here, she's watching. Sometimes I am maybe a little bit less aware when I'm doing a show and I've got a trusted friend right next to me to kind of pull me out of the street.
I'll just click on this one.
Oh, thank you guys. I hit the, sorry, I hit the sound thing by accident. It happens.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. We just made the
You
correct
guys,
turn. Oh,
look at this. This is amazing.
oh, I want to take a picture. Yeah.
No, this is perfect. And when it gets dark, this is going to be so beautiful. So we are Pompano Beach Fishing Family Pier. You guys are going to love this.
This is the street.
Okay. Gina's pulling me out of the street again.
Get out of the street.
That's what friends are for. Through good
Oh my
times
gosh, this is
and
so
bad
pretty.
times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are
So
for.
it's supposed to turn.
No, I'm actually Gina's tour guide. Gina's visiting from Alabama. Gina is one of my long-term followers
Let's
who
just go ahead and
actually
cross.
won a contest that I had like 8 years ago.
This is it. Okay.
And she's my best friend. How does
friends
that
forever.
work? Isn't it the
And
greatest?
we always have the best time.
Always have the best time.
We risk it all the time. We're just, let's go try over here.
That's
It ends
right.
up being the best time ever.
Look, we just walked under a snowflake. Look how cool that was. That looks really neat. All right,
So
you guys.
this has a good review.
Wait till you see this. This is going to be so
That has
beautiful.
music.
Jesus, you're everywhere. Yes, this is a really good restaurant, by the way. I've been here before.
Been here?
Yeah, I forgot that I've been here. No, really, it was a while ago. Okay. You don't want to walk out on the pier quick?
You want to walk on the pier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody wants to see the pier. Come on, you guys. Floribama. Yes, there is a Floribama, kind of. Floribama.
Oh, they're playing volleyball over there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the stuff. There's things going on over there.
Oh, yeah, there's like a volleyball championship. See if there's any surfers, which I don't think, because it's not a very good surfy day. But look how beautiful it is.
I have to take a picture of this.
Yes, it's so beautiful. So this Pompano fishing pier was built in 2019, and I did live here at that time, and I remember them building this pier, and it is the first time I've ever been on it since then. No, I was here once before, now that I think about it. Russ, Tam, are you having fun? I'm having fun. I think this is just, oh my gosh, look at that. There's literally a volleyball championship going on over here, like an actual contest. Non-stop fun here in Pompano Beach. So a great thing about Pompano Beach is that they have fishing cams, like the pier cam, where you can see what's in the water. and what kind of fish there are. And it's so cool. And there are a lot of fish in the water. You would not believe it. This is where the armed fisherman goes fishing. Oh, really? Anybody goes fishing. This is one of the best places. And now if you look down here to the north, you can see the famous Hillsborough Lighthouse. Look how beautiful that is. Robbie, I love Florida so much. This has been my home for the past 10 years and I never want to leave.
Do you think that was the other stop? I think maybe. I wonder if that was the last stop.
What?
We went to the second to the last stop.
Oh, really? I don't
There's one
know.
more stop after us.
Could be, because that's an inlet up there.
Good.
Oh, this is very good. Oh my goodness, Liquor. I think everybody should exercise their Second Amendment rights. I am a fan of that. Look, there are people like way out there in the ocean.
Oh, there are buoys.
Yeah, I'm a Second Amendment girl. I actually, well, I don't want to talk about things like that right now. I don't want to get banned. Just saying.
We won't bump into you. Promise.
Hello. People wave to you guys. Look at this. This is stunning. I want to see shark fins. Where'd you see those shark fins? I don't believe you. This water really is not cold, and we were in it today. It's not as warm as it usually is, but it's definitely not
It
cold.
felt good.
It felt great.
It was refreshing.
It was wonderful. Look at these guys. There they go. This one has no fear whatsoever. And this one gone. Look at this. We're going out onto the ocean. How cool is this, Gina? Look at Gina. She's having the best day of her life. Oh, I'm smelling the ganja. Yes, this is stunning. And it is like the perfect beach day. It doesn't get better than this. You live on the famous river. Which river? The Caloosahatchee? The St. Lucie? What? Oh, look, we have a magnificent pelican parade over here.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
Oh boy. Ooh. That one's feisty. Yes, they live here to eat the food from the fishermen. You don't want to get too close. Those beaks, look how sharp this beak is at the end. It's got like a hook on it. It could do damage if you wanted.
This gentleman over here is catching fish and putting them in this soapy water.
Oh my goodness, what is up with
Catching
that?
these little fish.
He's catching little fish and putting them in soapy water. Who knows what's happening here? Oh, the Suwannee River. Nice jetty. You know, 84-degree water is pretty normal here
Took
too,
them less than a
Liquor.
minute.
That's amazing. Okay, watch this dude just catch fish. He's like a fishing machine. Look here, this guy's got one too. Everybody's catching these little fish and putting them in bubbly water. Yeah, bait fish. Thank you. Anyone's a fisherman, you're gonna have to help us out here and let us know what's going on, because I don't always know. Let's look over here. See if we can see any great critters. Big, some sharks or some tuna fish or some dolphin fish or maybe a dolphin. Look at that water. Yeah, right? Those are chemtrails. They're supposed to be illegal. God's watching this flat earth. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. Oh, thank you for telling us about that, Liquor Vinny. I'm just gonna call you Vinny. We do often see Asians fishing. Like you can see the fishing line goes right down there. Looks like they might have something.
Look down there. It's the bowl.
Please, now can I go over there?
It's so beautiful.
I'll take it.
Oh, and here's like an observation area. This is pretty cool. Wow. Well, not seeing. I don't know, but we got this guy and his friends. We do have sharks in Florida, absolutely, and they do live here. Some beaches, like there's a beach up north near Daytona. Somebody tell me what it's called. New Smyrna, I believe. A lot of people get bitten by sharks there. Pelicans are the best. I love them. They are my favorite birds. I call them the pilots of the sky. They look big and goofy right now. But first of all, did you ever get this close to a pelican that you could see the little hook on the end of their beak? Dude, that is nasty. Like, they could cause serious damage with that hook. Look, they're being all shy right now. Look at them. Really, guys? Show us your little hook on your beak. They're literally all have their backs to me. Look how smart they are. They're like, the paparazzi is here. They are birds. Yeah. They can be mean. I never saw a stork in Fort Lauderdale, but oh, look here. They're going to show us their beaks. No, they're not. Look at that hook. That's a big hook. That's nasty. Yes, no pictures, please. The famous pelicans. They are cool, though. And you know what I love the most about the pelicans? Look at this. Look at their little heads and their funny, fluffy heads. Look how cute. You are precious. Yeah, they have no fear. No. The pilots of the sky. I love it when we have the Fort Lauderdale Air Show and the Pelicans always compete with the Jets. And I say they win every time. I'm amazed by everything about Pelicans. Look at them. So a stork is a different breed, and a stork does not need like big water. I believe the storks are most of them. I think they're more European. I mean, I remember when I lived in Switzerland. I'll tell you a funny story. I'd never seen a stork before, and I wasn't really sure they were even real until I lived in Switzerland and got married. And within a few months, I one day realized I was pregnant, and I saw a bunch of birds, and I said something to my husband about, look at those crazy birds, and he's like, you mean the storks? And I'm like, those are storks? He said, yeah, the ones that deliver the babies, right? He said, yeah. Next thing I know, I delivered a baby 9 months later. Pelicans will eat a pigeon. Oh God, they also deliver babies. Yeah, they do look like ducks. And look at their feet. They have duck feet. Look, 4 big old pelicans. I'll bet each one weighs like as much as a little dog. You know, I realize that they're very feathery, but they sure are big and they sure are cute. But they're serious, very serious birds. You don't want to mess with them. Yeah, they're kind of like geese. This one's like, hey, are you talking about me? I love the funny backs of their heads. They're so precious. I would never do that, Robbie. That sounds really mean. You think they're 15 pounds each? They may well be. They look pretty well fed. And they're hanging out here for a reason. This one's getting kind of close. This one's angling for a headshot. Oh, taking a rest, huh? Little laying down. They fly like amazing, Chris. If you've ever seen pelicans in the sky, they often fly, groups of them in formation, and they are majestic flyers. And they'll fly over the ocean, and they have really good eyesight. And they'll look down and they'll see some prey, and there we go, flying for us. Thank you. They'll see prey, and they will literally dive bomb near and right into the water. Oh, this guy's like, hey, you talking about me? You are getting really close. Here, let's watch him fly away. You can fly away? Go on, take off, buddy. Look how they fly. So beautiful. They fly like nobody's business.
Did you see that?
Yes, right next to your head, Gina.
Oh my gosh, I heard the wings.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, he's close.
Oh, that's interesting, Chris. I'm glad you guys are on here and everybody's friends.
Yes, they're getting their spot, getting ready to eat.
Yeah, they are. They are. They know where their prey is.
I'm gonna get my spot.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's time that we feed Gina. She tends to get hangry, so no, she's wonderful. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Beach Report, but please stay tuned. We're gonna go have some dinner, brunch, lunch, whatever you're gonna call it.
It's a meal.
It's a meal, and we will see you. Actually, I believe it's happy hour right now, so that's a bonus. That's always a good thing to know when you are in Florida, that happy hour doesn't mean that you have to drink, but most restaurants have happy hour prices, and that means that they will sell you a plate of food that might be a little bit smaller but a lot cheaper. So it is always a really good idea to go out for happy hour, because you will get the best pricing around, including your drinks if you do drink. And it's just a great time. It's good to eat earlier in the day rather than later. So I am always a big fan of the happy hour crowd. All right, you guys, let's just take one last look at the surf here in Pompano Beach, and nobody is surfing. And I'm not seeing any critters in that water either, although you can see it is crystal clear. Beautiful, clean Florida beaches. We do have the cleanest water on the East Coast. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We literally went from the Intercoastal Waterway all the way to the Atlantic Ocean in just a little bit about an hour. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, you guys, well, stay tuned. When it starts to get dark, Gina and I will be back on the waterway, back on the water taxi, and we will show you some of the most beautiful Christmas light displays in South Florida. Because in South Florida, we do Christmas right. It's so much nicer when you're dreaming of a white Christmas, and the white is sand. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the sleigh bells glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the sand. All right, I'm being silly now. All right, you guys. Well, not really, because you know, Florida children, Santa comes by surf. Santa on a surfboard. Isn't that the best? All right, you guys. Like I said, stay tuned for this evening's beach report, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see the Christmas lights here in South Florida. And but right now we're going to go get some lunch. So ciao for now. See you guys later on the next beach report. All right, Big Lawn, we love it when you're on. And Jetty too, and all the rest of you. Ciao for now, everybody.